Hey Virgo, welcome to your reading. How cool is the light curtain? So there's going to be a reading for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and North Node. It is timeless, but this is being recorded in July 2023, so at the end of Cancer season and moving into Leo season. This is timeless, as I just said, so whenever you feel the call to watch this video is when it's going to resonate with you and have messages for you. The time should apply to the next 30 days, but obviously time's not linear, so the time span could change. It could be faster or longer depending on your own free will. Okay, Virgo, so we'll jump into your energy check-in, which is going to be based on your astrology for this week. Please make sure that you are watching especially your rising sign, your ascendant, but your sun, moon, rising, and your north node. Okay, and let's jump into it. And this will be part 1. So part 2 is going to be on Patreon. That will be for 10 USD a month, which is about $16 Australian a month. Or you can join the second tier, which is 20 USD a month, and so about 32 Australian. And that also includes pick a card readings that are exclusive to Patreon. So when the collective that I'm reading for is smaller, the messages can be a lot more detailed and on point because it's just a smaller energy that Spirit is channeling. Okay, so in saying that, Virgo, hope to see you guys there, but no pressure if not. And so, so this month, Virgo, feels like you've been taking action and applying focus to your own inner world. You may be focusing on self-development, mental health, relaxation, meditation. Conversely, you may have felt more reactive if these parts are neglected, leading to a strong drive to escape reality. Possibly act out of character or a feeling of taking all the boundaries down. Yes. Okay. So this can include things like drugs, alcohol, overeating, addictions to television, gossip, social media, like whatever it may be, partying, any way that we escape our daily life. So there might have been a real feeling of like there's no boundaries in these areas, or maybe that we've taken the boundaries down because we just want to escape what we're in right now. So Mars has been unearthing unconscious beliefs, desires, and needs your ego may have dismissed, but that are important to your soul journey. So even though this time might feel a bit unknown or destructive or, unexpected, there is a lesson here. There's messages here. There's something that your soul once in its journey that your ego may have judged too quickly or ignored, and that's what's causing this unearthing. Okay. As this month goes on, you will feel increased energy to pursue the things that make you happy, joyful, and that light you up. You'll also be feeling more communicative and a willingness to assert yourself and go after what you want, which will be clearer to you as Mars has ruffled up feathers and situations that you tend to keep in the back of your mind. Hey, and so, yeah, I've put the, quote here of, hey, even if this is wrong, undesirable, will cause you problems, you desire to take action here. There's something here that you want. It may relate back with how you want to be of service to the world, what you personally feel is your soul mission, and what you feel is important to accomplish on a soul level. What does your heart and soul want to give to this world? What do you want to, what energy do you have to give out to the collective? How do you want to, where in your life do you want to do something that's bigger than yourself? And that these kind of questions might be coming up for you, or there might be situations that are really making you reevaluate a lot of this stuff, or what you might have previously thought was, like a happy life, like something that you might have been like, look, I want to get a job, I want to have a family, and that's good enough for me. Like that's going to be perfect. I feel satisfied with that. But there might be something, like maybe you're a fantastic gamer and maybe your ego was like, look, like, no, we don't need that. Like that can just be a backwards thing. Like we're going to do what we think is responsible and, like what we think is the most logical path. But your soul might be saying like, no, there's a reason that you're so good at games. Like maybe, maybe you're meant to create something, or maybe you're meant to be a streamer, or maybe you're meant to be doing something with that that's going to actually provide this like loving, compassionate energy out to other people, or this energy where they feel like they can creatively express themselves, or like, you know, being that example that inspires other people. And maybe doing that logical path, while it might have been satisfactory, you are missing out on this great soul journey that your soul knew, like, oh, that's going to make life even more juicy, we have to do that. So yeah, I'll leave it at that, Virgo, with the channel message. And let's get into your reading. If it does resonate, please like, comment, share it with another Virgo. You know, put it on your Insta story if you thought it was good. I really appreciate it. All right, Virgo. Alrighty. So there's an energy here of masculine energy needing to be honored. So we have respecting men, embracing the masculine divine. Yes, okay, yeah, interesting. Okay, yeah. And we also have Mars, the planet of you know, of action, the planet of action, initiation, it's passion, like sexual urge, all those kind of things. And Mars is obviously a masculine energy in Leo, and if you're a Virgo rising, that's in your 12th house. So there is something very divine about masculine energy that's trying to come through here, that's trying to be noticed, to be integrated and honored. So if you're a feminine, it might be reevaluating the way that you see masculine energy, maybe needing to do some inner work around masculine figures in your life, what roles that they've had, what beliefs and judgments that you've made based on that, and having a look at, is that the highest way to honor the masculine? Like, maybe if we didn't have the best example on my kids, we might have made it a value judgment on what men are capable of doing, or how they act, or what they do. And that can obviously color and influence everything we see from that point on. And I think what this is saying, Virgo, is that masculine energy is like bursting forth to be honored, to be recognized, to have its place in the sun. So maybe needing to really look at the way that you're balancing your own masculine and feminine energies. Obviously, masculine energy is when we go out and do something, when we achieve something, when we put out. And feminine energy is when we sit and receive, when we open ourselves up to things, when we allow things in. So yeah, you might need to be finding a greater balance between these two. Because the other crowning energy that we can see here is a resistance to vulnerability. You might be really closed off at this time, really unable to be vulnerable. Something may have really hurt you, that caused you to close your heart, that caused you to just you know, pull back and be like, no, okay, like, I can't be vulnerable, this doesn't work, and I'm now in self-protection mode. Yeah, let's see what's happening emotionally. So what's going on to cause this? Okay, we have lionfish with individuality. An emotional overload, okay. And we have cards breaking down to a 3, 1, 5, and 4. So individuality is obviously being brought up here. There is something that's happening where you're really needing to look at your own sense of individuality. With honor the masculine as well, it could be, if you've been in any kind of like codependent relationship or anything, even if it's not with a partner, like with a friend or a friendship group or people at work, like something where you're dependent on their approval, on their validation, on them, you know, like needing to check everything that you're doing with them. This is saying that, you know, are you honoring your individuality? Are you honoring all parts of yourself, all the parts that make you special, unique, and incredible? And remember, when we don't honor our masculine energy, we're not going to put ourselves out there. We're not going to have that sense of like inner pride of like, hey, I'm good enough, look at me go, like look at what I can do kind of energy. And that is what you need with individuality. Like it's so hard to be recognized as different or unique. Like our world, while it values these things, it also tends to attack them. And so we really need that divine masculine energy with us when we're being brave enough to show that side of ourselves. But yeah, something's definitely happened here because we've got emotional overload as well as the resistance to vulnerability. So you may be needing to be your own leader at this time to really set your own path, to go within and ask your inner masculine how they would protect you right now, what they would be doing. Because yeah, there's a lot of emotions that are flooding through, and it's creating just overwhelm and resistance because it's too much to process right now. Yeah, there's a lot going on. So let's see what's happening. What's happening with Virgo right now, Spirit? How are they showing up? What's going on? Okay, and what's challenging them? And what was the past energy? Alright. Okay. So there is a new opportunity that's being offered to you right now, Virgo. That is your current energy. Spirit is offering you a new beginning in the physical. Something wonderful that's going to grow, that's going to take off and become something. We can see a beautiful garden here. There's lots of abundance. But with the Ace of Pentacles, it is being offered, which means it's not just ours. We have to reach up and grab it. We have to accept it. We have to take action to plant that seed. And what's challenging that for you right now is the energy of the star. And the star is, it's like a wish fulfillment. It's like this beautiful sacred energy, this higher dimensional frequency energy coming through, this spiritual epiphany kind of thing. It's our dreams. It's what we, like our highest aspiration in life. So that is what's challenging you right now, Virgo. So something new is beginning where your dreams are, yeah. So it could be that like this new beginning is challenging the dreams that you already had, but I feel like it's more that this new beginning is bringing up all those dreams and all those aspirations and challenging you to take action on them. Like I think you can feel the weight of what's happening here, that like there's something really special and rare being offered to you, but it might have come through something upsetting, something falling apart. Because in the past we can see, so there was like a three of wands energy. So waiting for your ships to come in, like expecting something, being like, okay, cool, I've done the work, I'm waiting for this thing to come in. But then we have the King of Pentacles with the Seven of Swords. So that can represent a person in your life that was very stable, reliable, self-sufficient. You could go to them when you needed something, leaving, or a betrayal, feeling like they, that this king took something from you, or so there was definitely a betrayal in the past, or something, feeling like something was taken from you, something really unexpected. And what's coming up in the future? Okay, wow, we just got 3 major arcana cards. So what's coming up for you, Virgo? We have the Lovers, the Chariot, and the Moon. So the Lovers card can symbolize a decision that needs to be made. So there might be a decision that you're having to make in the future. I also feel like just new love is being offered in the future, or some kind of new beginning in love. So it doesn't mean that it has to be with another person, although that's definitely a possibility with the Lovers here. But a decision needs to be made around love, or there's new love that's coming in. There's some kind of return to innocence and purity with love that's being offered in the future. But you're going to also have to take action and move forward. You're going to have to really focus your willpower and use all your strength and determination to go after your destiny, to move forward with your dreams. it's not going to be something that just like takes you there. You're going to have to put the conscious effort and work into embracing this new opportunity. And then we have the Moon card. So things are still going to feel a bit uncertain. You're going to have to rely a lot on your ability to pick up the subtle energies, to use your intuition, use your sensing, to know what the best way forward is for you at this time. With the Moon card as well, it's like we've got 2 water cards, so like the card of Cancer and Pisces. So I think it's just like it's doing your best in a situation where you're not going to know all the answers. The Moon card is showing you that, like not everything is as it seems coming up. So make sure that you have your wits about you. But it's also showing you that through your own strength, determination, that you will be able to navigate this situation. But just to be aware of, that to really sense into your intuition and use your intuition. Okay, what is Virgo conscious of? All right, and what's happening below the surface? All right, Virgo, okay. Okay, so you're conscious that something's ended, something's died, something that you are going towards has not ended the way that you thought. There's been a death here. Obviously, that doesn't need to mean a physical death. I don't want to freak anyone out. It's more just like, a death of the ego, or a death of a way of being. Something that we thought, like, this is me, I identify with this. The death card is showing that something here has majorly changed. And it's put you in a bit of a mental tailspin. Like, you've been very stressed out about it. You've been worried and feeling insecure, unstable, and like you have all these different opinions and ideas around you. But you're really in an energy of wanting to make a head over heart decision. You're really in your Queen of Swords. So it's like you're not suffering fools with this. You're not you want the truth, the hard truth, the real truth, and right now kind of thing. It's like you're not taking any shit. And with the Page of Pentacles, I think that you may even cut something out because you can see that you're conscious that there is a new beginning being offered here. And you might be, it looks like you're wanting to embrace that more than, like, it seems that you've really accepted the death of this thing and you're in your Queen of Swords energy because of it. Now, unconsciously, what's happening below the surface, we can see Knight of Wands and the Six of Wands. So I think something about the situation, and it doesn't seem fun, like it seems a bit stressful, but I think that you can sense it with the Lovers card as well, that there might be new love coming in for you, that whatever happened with this King of Pentacles, and look, Virgo, be honest with yourself, that might even be you. You may have even been in a situation where you felt really stable and strong, but like, maybe that life was getting away from you, or feeling like you're missing out, or someone's taking something from you, which led to you taking up this new beginning. But what I can see in the unconscious is that there's been a fire lit under your ass. You're actually feeling really passionate to move towards something new, to go after what sets your heart on fire, and to not put anyone else in front of yourself, to really satisfy yourself. And I feel like your subconscious knows that this is going to lead to a victory. That, you can choose to be in this Eight of Swords energy where you're panicked and you're stuck, but your subconscious is trying to encourage you that there is so much greatness and fun to be had, and so much success and celebration that will come to you as you move forward toward your passions. Okay, Virgo, that was a lot. So let's just get you a card of advice, and then we'll jump to part 2 on Patreon. So we're going to look at even more detail of your love life and your money, and your money, finances, and then your career. Thank you. All right. So we've got 3 cards for you, Virgo. So your first blessing from your higher self for this situation is resilience and angel wings. Archangel Michael hands you an energetic key. This sacred key unlocks your etheric wings, allowing your heavenly qualities and gifts to bloom. So there is a leveling up here on a spiritual level. We can, if you do meditate, or just times that you're sitting alone and you're thinking internal, like deeply about yourself, we can feel our wings by feeling energy on our back. So like almost like an opening. And it symbolizes that, yeah, you're getting onto something good. You're starting to realize like, hey, there's something special here. Like there's something that I can grow into. I have gifts in this area, or there's something more that I can offer people here. And bringing through your heavenly qualities. So maybe even talents and gifts from past lives that you haven't accessed yet. Your next card is Divine Guidance, Golden Tongued Wisdom. Archangel Michael hands you an energetic key. This sacred key brings you guidance delivered incidentally by another. That's so cool. So I love Golden Tongued Wisdom because it's like a spirit message that can come from anywhere. You can be listening to the radio and someone can say like, you know, just say something that is really good advice for what you were just thinking. Or it can be something where you've asked spirit, like, show me a sign on this, and then you hear maybe a song that relates to it, or you hear someone over talking in the grocery store and you're like, wow, that's really good advice, or like, wow, that fits into exactly what I was thinking. Like, I'll give a random example. Yesterday, one of my friends was talking about their dog, and they were saying, like, this dog loves to go to the dog park and just chase all the other dogs and try and herd them, like she's a big chaser. But then as soon as she gets chased, she starts whimpering and crying. And it was like, she loves chasing, not to be chased. And I was like, that's interesting. Like, you know, like that can be insight on itself, that it's like, you know, like, oh wow, like I really relate. Like it could be, I really relate to that. Like I love chasing, but I don't really like to be chased. Or it could be more like, wow, like people who really like chasing and who, you know, like hunt down something that they want, they might not actually like when they're the one being pursued. And so understanding that energy, that's just an example. But these kind of things where it's like, wow, like here's something that kind of like resonates with you and you're not sure why, and then you chew it over and you get more insight on it. Okay, and then your last card, Virgo, is Clarity and Insight, coming via an epiphany. So we have Archangel Michael hands you an energetic key. This sacred key brings you a moment of complete clarity, leading to an epiphany. Awesome. And that's so cool with the star, because that is that like divine inspiration, your higher self coming through and talking to you, like being able to actually get through to you. Yeah, cool, Virgo. So yeah, I'm going to leave it there. I really hope this message resonated and it brought you some clarity and assisted you on your path right now. I'm going to jump into part 2 on Patreon, and I hope to see you guys over there. If not, thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it. I hope you stay in your light, feeling empowered until we next hang out. And until then, bye guys.